Okay, I'm back and I'm going to show you how to make this. Now I don't have the balls quite as large as those, but we'll just, you can always change whatever size you want. So I'm going to start out with some tripboard pieces here. This piece is 3.5 by 7.25, and this is 1.5 by 7.25, two of those. And then 3.5 by 1.25, two of those. So let's start with the largest piece here first, and I'm going to put strips all the way around this. Let's see, up to there. Trim it off. And I'm just overlapping this to the score line. Here. And trimming it off. I could just cut these to 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Two of those, and so on. And then 7.5, 7.25, I mean. Okay. So I just give it a crease, open it up, put some glue down this side. And then lay this down to the score line. Pretty much right on the score line. Okay. And then this is a 3.5 piece. And another 3.5-inch piece. So all those are going to fold up, and that's right on the edge of that. Okay, like that. Now with the glued part down, I'm going to take each one of these pieces and I'm going to put glue on this hinge and this 7.25 by 1.5, and I'm just going to butt it right up to that, press it right up against there, nice and tight, put it down like that. Same thing here, all the way around. As simple as can be. I get the smoothest side to the outside. Like that. Like that. Now, that becomes the inside. All right, so to put these corners together, I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to cut it just a little bit longer than 1.5. I need 2 of them. Actually, I need 4. There's 2. And 4. Because I can always trim them after I put them down. So, put some glue on here. And with the folded side to the over here to the outside, you put this down here like that. Again, folded side goes to the outside edge of the chipboard. I'll do the same thing over here. This goes right there. I'm going to trim these off to fit. All right. So now I've got my hinges on this side. All I have to do is bring this up and apply this. Get these so that they're parallel up and down. I don't want to overlap them. I just want them parallel. Put some glue on here. And then hold it in place. Like so. And then the same over here. And make sure the top edges are even. If you have to push one side up or down, but you need to keep them even, because that's the part you're going to see. Okay, let me see if I can need more. Yeah, no, that's a double scored. No, I got some scored. Yeah, there's some. Oh well. They're in packs. I'll just score a couple more. then we're going to cover these corners from the outside. So I'm going to cut 4 of them about this long. And this time I'm going to put glue on the inside on both sides to wrap around the corners. Okay. Push it all the way down to flat to the table. That. Okay, so they're reinforced from the inside and the outside. And now I'm just going to take my sticky old scissors and trim these off. And the last thing I have to do to the box is to reinforce these edges. And these are already done inside, but now I want to do these. So I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut 2 of them a little long, just a little bit. And then these 2, let's see if I can get this right. About there. For the other side, these ends. Alright, so like we did the corners, fold it in half, and then I'm going to put glue on the whole thing. And I'm going to put it right on the edge here, right on the very edge right there, and then make sure it's nice and tight to that corner, to that. Okay, like that. Do the other side. Press it down and mark it down. I'm going to try to keep it nice and snug to that edge. And then I'll take the shorter pieces. This is going to hang over about 1/4 of an inch. can trim that off. Get this edge perfect, so I don't have to trim it. And on this edge, I can. Hi, Dinky. How you doing? You having fun? Playing with the cars?
Pretty?
Yeah. Pretty, huh?
Oh,
Mmm.
pretty.
It's pretty.
Ooh, pretty. Ooh, pretty. Oh, pretty.
Aww.
Oh, pretty.
Sometimes you just have to work through having the kids.
Dates. Like it.
But she's a sweetheart. Yes, she is. Total sweetheart.
Like
You a good girl, aren't you? Aren't you, honey? Yes, you are. Okay, so we got that. I'll trim this nice and square. Oh, I didn't get that enough glue on that part, so I'm going to squirt some in there. Get that glue down. It doesn't really matter if the glue shows on here because I'm going to cover this whole thing with decorated paper to match my album. That all looks good. That's the beauty of the glue tips, because you can get it into places so easily. Okay, so this is done. Now if you wanted to, you could go over and finish this, but I don't really have a need to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it. But what I am going to do now is show you that you put the ball feet on here, and then it really actually makes painting them easier. So I use the doll heads that have the flat side here. So I'm using E6000.
Mom,
What?
my push.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, we'll push this up here. Okay, there we go. And so here's our E6000. I'm going to put some on each one of these. And I better put it on. It's not going to stay flat. So I'm going to put one on each one of the corners. Oh, that's not a flat one. Neither is that.
Mom.
This one is.
Mom.
Yeah, baby. Just a minute. And this one goes over there. Gotta go find two more. Why do I have those? Huh? Let's go find two more. Yeah, we gotta find more. Okay? Let's go find some more. Just a minute. Let me find them. Here they are. Yeah, we got more. Yeah, you want a color?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, just a minute. Okay. Come over here. Dinky, come here. Come here. You want to see that? Okay, here. Come on, over here. Sit in your little chair. Okay? In your little chair. Yes. Now we'll take a little while for this E6000 to dry, Plus, it does have a very strong odor. So, you might want to be aware of that. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother somebody. So, guess I don't think it bothers me. It might, and I don't know it. Okay, let's get that cap back on. Good. And it will take a while for this, like I said, to dry. And then, once it's dry, you can paint them. And of course, put your paper on your stand and your album, and then it'll sit in there like that. Oops. Like so. Okay? And that's basically it for making the album, the pages, the stand, and then have fun decorating it with whatever paper you choose. I'll be using a variety of different things, so I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.